little bit of a standoff here as the smokes fall. EG, they win both fights immediately. That's a really nice opener for them.
And that those players on A could be pushing up, that they'll likely be finishing the execute there. Kalanzin has inserted himself deep. Oh my god, Luke Zhou. Fantastic shot. I mean, this guy has been on a totally different level than the competition since joining Loud.
Still in this one. Icy's gotten that kill, but the spike is in Luke Zhou's hands. He's got 3 kills already. Yet to even take a lick of damage. And I think this just comes down to isolating a fight. It's a 2-on-1. Either way, Loud want to slice it. Kalanzin, how are they winning this round? Nature alone in a 1v2 now.
With only 20 seconds, being stalled by Util as well.
Luke Zhou faces. Through the smoke goes Kawa as well. 10 seconds, he needs both these kills, that's one. Swing in, trying to find the shot. Luke Zhou dips back into the smoke. There's no time to plant, or he's running. He has it just in the nick of time, but Luke Zhou's gonna push. Surely Luke Zhou pushes the time! Nature! Not a
kills down.
Yeah, he still dropped like 20. He still dropped like 20 plus. Dijizin just had 28.
Here's a little replay play for Loud.
Hold on.
They got 1 kill off this, but
might have to contend with Dijizin over there, who is one of the players that got a late upgrade into that Sheriff. Wow, clean from Icy.
30 seconds left.
Shot down.
He likes that heaven spot, doesn't he? 2 rounds in a row, he's snuck up there. Down to 20 seconds, but shouldn't be any pressure stopping the spike from being planted. EG with their gun.
Back at that level, though, because I think he was one of the legit first-timer in VCT standouts of last year. It was a reason that EG looked like a contender. So I was a bit worried when he started slow here. I was hoping that there would not be a fall-off and perhaps just a temporary lull in the high impact.
Yeah, I mean, if he can keep that up and you're still having solid performance.
No one chooses
not
to be on
by
EG.
choice, but to redeem themselves. It was something along those lines. And I mean, it's true, but hey, it's nice to have some players that are, you know, fired.
Stun aftershock. I see.
Re-clear back, Rubble, Dijizin doesn't feel too pressured. Oh wow, great double face, shuts him down.
Yeah, and trying to get
over at Mound, could try to find a time to open the door, backstab while Loud making the noise.
Same spot again, he's been here twice before, and this time unsuccessful. Super's gonna try and trade through, but Loud just, they find success up there. Gonna be able to take all these kills, and EG pushed really far back on this post plant now.
It's also a really ugly plant to play from over in Link here. Yeah, there's some utility to do a bit of stalling, but you've got way too much to clear out with the ball line coming back on in.
Surely you want to keep these guns. Now they're gonna try and fight, do a little damage, but round is done. Loud win a nice retake there.
I mean, when you're
up, so it's not the quickest hit. Spike is going to take a second to come down.
And even at that, because it took them a bit of time, Kalanzin's over here. Oh, and he has the Armageddon. He might find the timing to be able to rip this on tap.
4v4 now. Not using the ult, just the drone for info to start. But you're right, Spike knocked down. He has the missiles, has the annihilation.
EG are waiting for Superman's lurk to activate. He finally went through B. The rest of the team is going to follow in behind him because they saw all these players rotate in. This timing is beautiful. A nice shot from him. Just a molly notice, because if you think back to last year, what was it, Apoth on the Cypher, always going
through B.
With the Cypher lurks through B, Supa would have the A lurk timings going down. I think this is very much her style of how to, but they can't quite get a win.
That was their winless year.
Yeah.
Just go crazy in LCQ.
Yeah,
I could genuinely see something like that.
Right?
They're gonna make it legit.
I mean, by the way, Dijizin finding that opening kill and controlling Mound has allowed everyone to rotate over towards
you gotta hit that.
Disaster.
Yeah, because no one else has a gun. Although, I'm not quite sure how this outlaw is supposed to just peek through a smoke and get a kill. It seems like it's
all
not
day.
a problem.
Oh my god.
I'm going to say Nature's position on drop wraps up this round without an ulti, I think. That crossfire is pretty nasty.
It'd be funny if oh my god, Pencata stuns, DG slides, and now it's just Nature. He might wrap up the round in the end.
I'm telling you.
No ults used, but they didn't want to have to win it like this.
Love that smoke.
No charges.
He is so trapped here. But Pencata is 1 HP. He's scared to get sick onto the defuse. Not even halfway, there's no time. This round's over. And guys, they didn't use an ult. What a clean anti.
And there's that up top haunt that is just being thrown every single round from EG.
What?
Oh my god.
Every round is a C pick.
Yeah, it's coming in. It's going to be a fast C hit from EG. There's a little gap past that Armageddon. Surely Icy's rocket should end this, and okay.
Ends a little bit more than he wanted to. Fault line to set it up as well. Should be coming in.
And the stun is perfectly placed. That was really nicely done.
Still, Supa's kept us online the entire time. EG are trying to play off the site, but he can't get the opener. It all goes back to Derek now. Spike not in a great spot for him, and it's just a whole lot of nothing for Derek in that position. Loud will take their second round.
For me, one of the things that's been unfortunate, their off-season was pretty horrific, and they immediately
sell me
didn't
this
deliver.
round, Wyatt.
Sell you this round?
Yeah, give me all the bias in the world.
They have guns and EG have classics.
I was hoping for
That's-
something a
that's
little
my
bit more
sell.
passion than that, but sure.
You don't need
You're like
passion
that
when you're
guy.
correct.
You're like this. Sell me this pen, except you just desperately need. With the 8 players on A, give it away.
So,
Yeah, he has a nice
high-level
spot
analysis.
here. Digizin is seized as well. He could be in a tough spot. More Util getting reined in. That's a rolling thunder from the defense.
What am I looking at?
They don't have follow-up, and everyone is still alive somehow.
Is Cowanzy nothing to you?
No, he's something to me, but he died earlier.
Okay, well, look, Lookshow is there for 2 kills, but Ye's got the res.
Run away from Ye. Just
I think Ye's gonna be able to
let
find
that
anything
expire.
here.
No, there's no way.
That's tough.
You know what's not tough? When
What?
nature plants this spike and has a nightfall too.
As well, there's good util for this. Luxio dives into the site. It's a tough setup to break here, especially with Derek getting that kill. That'll secure some space, but he'd love to get another. Keep the missiles alive. Time getting real low for Loud. They need to get on this spike now, but Derek and Supa, they shut it down. Good post plant from EG, but I can't help but feel like that was a bit of a fumble from Loud on the retake.
There's a Rise duo narrative in there somewhere to be re-cleared from
I'm
EG.
worried about it, though, because there's still a fault line that Tui's is holding out in his
Yeah,
hands.
exactly.
Pencata in a good spot. He's good for it again. This
He's
guy
always
is
winning this.
such a beast at Mound. How many opening picks has he got?
He's so confident fighting there. He really doesn't give it up. Wow. Lovely timing from Ye to even things up. Passes through the wall. This is going to cause some chaos for Loud on the rotates.
But the flash getting the ping while the wall up is telling Loud that there is the lurk coming in. So they're fully aware of this. Pancata's going to fall back. And with 10 seconds left, don't know. Oh, Ye can't be getting that kill there. Loud want a chance of the round. They're pushing forward to try and stop this spike from going down. 6 seconds left on the clock. It's a big kill. Loud are just going to be able to take the round with no time left to plant. And a 4K from Pancata. The lack of a breach is that lack of like very fast firepower into Mount. You can just dive the player playing up into that space. And Loud just continue punishing that.
Fade instead of something like what G2 play with the breach Teo, right? You're always going to have a big strength with the Viper wall towards A, being able to send lurks B and A constantly when you're playing the Viper.
Towards A from EG.
Oh, only one guy made it in. That's not going to get it done.
Cowan's forced back, but he's okay with that. Pancata puts, what, 14 or 15 on the board at this point. Dominant in the server. Straight up gone right away just to get into rubble.
Go ahead.
They're still not really comfortable. There's a gap here for Digizin to play with.
Hey, look, it's the Armageddon!
It is. He's going to be able to 1-2 it away. Supa gets a double kill.
The classic Armageddon, leave a gap, put the missiles there.
That's a pistol.
Oh my god, Luxio. I'm not sure if I'm excited about the play.
It's coming at them from heaven.
Armageddon.
A rewrap could be big from Icy.
Ye has to really do so much here. Icy's low on HP. He's missiled out. Good night. Luxio. It's a banger shot, and surely that's the round. Icy late to the party, and he's dead too. The Brazilians are shooting today, man. Luxio and Pancata look...
Or slowly. Not getting caught out by these stacks of Loud, which, again, Loud have managed to put 2 players towards C. Again, Pancata is getting this kill.
Yeah, I would love to know the first kill stats for this half right now.
I just personally
like
counted 5
Loud.
of them from him on C.
Insane.
And yet this is the first round to Digizin is there. Good trade though from Ice. Hold all of the different lanes to get into a site. Oh my.
Pancata still gets a kill there. He's backpedaling, stuck within the seas.
What?
And the missiles.
Oh my god, if he got that one, no, that would have been devious.
I really thought he was going to for a
30
moment.
seconds left.
It's low time though for EG, but Supa's lurk is successful on B.
Yeah, he was able to sneak in from A through Baby Door to B.
And he might have a kill in spawn here. Luxio's coming back to check on him.
Yeah, the thing is, Luxio knows something's gone
Timing.
down.
Oh,
what a flick!
Superman!
This
Damn.
guy's nasty.
I have the spike.
He'll get the plant too.
10
the
That'll
pit.
get him
Yeah,
the
that's gonna
ultimate.
get the pit. Oh my god, he's tanking that.
Somehow sneaks out of it. Stun in. Louder trying to get ahead of this utility, but the pit's already spread. They're gonna start to get decayed down. Shorty ready in the hands of Superman. Cat to push in as well. And the shorty, not enough. Cow and Zine gets one, but Nature, as the pit drops, puts it into a 2v1 for 2Es. Positions are good though.
No util to play with. Nature's just going to take this passively. Play around the delay from the missiles, almost a timing.
One enemy remaining.
And that's a kill, 2Es. 1v1. Sticks it halfway, but the swing!
What?
How? 2Es! I don't think
but
he has
just
the
doesn't
time.
have the time. That was a nasty, nasty shot though. Be control. You know, you're going to have Nature take contact here, try and distract so Icy can swing. Oh, but shut down straight away. Nature, nice taps with the classic, 2 for 2.
It's Benkata again though, getting a double there. Puts this round, at least Reed. Derek has 1 stun, that's their only way to get past this smoke. In it goes. EG flooding to the site. Oh, the stun! 2E swings, and Benkata's got his back as well. Supa, 1v2, but he cannot pull it through.
After the round, Neon can just follow up so easily from the breach util to punish.
You got Luxo taking a ton of space over towards A and finds the opening against Icy as well. That is for contending team, which I know sounds like cope, but I swear it's true.
I'm trying to think of some other like really high impact or just like debut performances of players, of rookie players. It's definitely one of if not the best we've seen from an individual.
I mean, people that come to mind. Premier got out of FPX spot last round, so they have 5 rifles here on their bonus.
With more than enough money to play for a big buy on this next round too. Okay, the standard spam and
You wouldn't
free kill.
expect him to spam that for the 4th time in a row. That's how he gets you.
More spam. No, he catches onto it this time.
What is
Oh,
that timing?
no one's looking at him. And he gets 2
what?
kills.
That's 21 in 15 rounds. That's what I mean, the talent on this team, the individual skill is so insane.
2v3 for EG. They need to win this round, but the kills, they come in well. Benkata alone. He's blind, crossing him up. And now a 1v1 pin.
Just a flash. So they could explode into the side if they want.
Stun onto Supa. Slide, but Ye has cover.
Oh
EG
my
gets
God.
2.
It's Prime Ye.
Okay,
Headhunter looking kills.
he's 10 and 15, guys. Deep breaths.
Enemy
Oh,
remaining.
Supa as well. Okay.
Spike down
It's
B.
Prime Supa.
I have the spike.
How has this all gone
I'm closer
wrong?
to giving you that.
And Supa is just so ready to get those 2 kills off the door.
Yep.
Does Luxo win a 1 versus 5?
No.
Is he like that?
I don't think it's like that. Okay.
Launching thorns. Thorns
I don't like his
activated.
odds versus Ye up in heaven.
Oh my god, I thought he was definitely getting shot in the back.
This
He
guy's
gets
got
out to
moves.
A.
Wait, this guy's got a plant now.
Thorns are live.
I like using the thorn. Sets up a flash as well to swing
He's
off.
got his ult even.
EG just have 4. They're gonna quadruple
Wait,
swing
are we
it,
going
surely.
back to B? Oh my god, so close.
Yay, dead. Okay. Deep breath.
He had me believing for a
Deep
second. I'm
breath.
gonna be Odin again.
Icy's position here off his contact. Nature has the spam to be able to come in. Nature actually repositioning here. What a timing. Going on the swing to find a kill. Wall up should get him out, no problem.
They also. How did DG Zin get that kill? Through the wall, I believe. And Luxo, the
Disaster.
movement. Oh, EG, this is a calamity of a round.
And now an ultimate just to push players back. The counter response
Oh my
coming in from
God.
Loud. Dude just keeps going forward.
Ye's back alive, but he's
Oh,
running
surprise.
into Luxo. Good night, buddy.
standing.
You're in a stun. And Loud, they lose an eco round, but they are right back into it.
But what if Supa 1v4?
I think they're aware. Oh, what a shot. Oh my god.
1v2 now for
No, he
Superman.
should
Just
not
let
be
it
getting
happen.
away with that.
Just no.
He can hear Luxo on this rotate towards spawn right now.
He knows they're gonna be backside, I think.
They're doubled up in heaven. Supa jiggles Luxo.
So fast.
Won't let him get away with
Hector.
it. But the retake's gonna start for Evil Geniuses. They're stalled out for a minute. Luxo's running up behind them. How many does he see? Luxo, 3! Outstanding from the rookie yet again. And this round is turned on its head.
The timing is insane. He's on for a 30 bomb on Vice. On the Vice.
He wasn't even top fragging at the half.
Christy's on the floor.
I'm literally on the floor because I think this guy, the second and third kills were just spammed
What did
through
he
smoke,
Yes.
no?
Yeah, no, he didn't even see them. But he didn't even see them. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, or you make
He's
your
got
own life.
both.
No,
Something
but
like that.
that's also just awareness, right? Because
Yeah.
there's nowhere else EG can realistically be. and they'd been stalled out up in heaven because the Omen smoke, the fast lane too.
Are you just gonna stay sitting on the floor?
I'm kind of enjoying it down here.
Okay.
I like only the people. Let him have his moment.
I feel like him seeing them is more impressive. We're already into the next round. Loud faked pressure towards another. TPing in. Pancata is in the spawn. What's Derek looking at? Did he think the Omen canceled?
Hold on, the super is generational! What is that? Only a flash is going to take him down, but Pancata on site, pushing forward. Ye's going to deal with him nicely.
Ye has hit some nasty shots in this game as well, leaving it all in the hands of 2Es, who's been temporarily benched, temporarily unbenched. This would be a good moment for him to stay off the bench if he
earn your
this
spot
1v3. Oh my God!
It down though.
Ye doesn't have the most.
To go ahead of 2023, she said she wanted Supa then. At the time he was on phase, contract stuff, she couldn't get him. And now she's happy to have him. Yay, I'm sure.
Oh my God.
Another pickup Potter would like.
Relatively open, but that's not going to matter when they get flooded upon.
Ye's 8 HP.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Lucho is 0 HP. Pancata is
levies
half
are open.
HP. This is going to be challenging to win.
4 players, the firing squad.
No, but this is an opportunity to try and close the gap on Lucho in terms of the kills, if he can just sneak away with 1 or 2 here.
Unfortunately for Pancata, there's a contract on his head, and EG are
Towards Baby Door, but it gets stunned, and he has to back away for now.
Oh my God, he is getting bombed by Intel.
There's nowhere to hide.
Pandemonium.
Guns on the site. They're double pandemonium.
Ye's
It's
ulting in front of
madness.
him. What
And
is
it's
going
still
on?
Pancata with 2 kills. Hold on now. 4v3 for Evil Geniuses. A rocket to take it down to 2 on the side of Loud. And Spike out in the open. And Derek, after surviving the
cross where Superman does the silly little take contact. This is a Teo inserted. This guy doesn't have a dash. He doesn't have a dash. He doesn't have a teleport.
God.
He can't get out.
No. We're giving guns over. Now there's a breach ult into the site. Loud are going to have the plant.
And by the way, Lucho still has this steel garden, so we might just get an honest Western film sheriff standoff when the retake comes in.
They're pitting on the retake. Anti-eco. Dude just in the one with the gun. He's had a rough game thus far. Here's a chance to turn around. Good night,
the
Ye.
timing.
Hold on, look at this lurk.
Double flank.
EG are pushing into the site where there's lurks coming in on the other side of the map. Loud have tons of time to
They
work
haven't
with.
planted.
Wait for Luxo. Look at where he is back in EG's spawn. EG are going to have to rotate back into him to stop this B plant.
And they're setting him up to perfection. Loud bait back towards B. Luke Show standing in wait. He's whiffing. Oh, God. That's my only reaction to that.
That is the honest reaction we were waiting for. And this puts Loud in an awkward position because their only rifle and Digizin is gone. It's 3 sheriffs all trying to get a little bit active on their own. Pancata creeping up back towards the defensive spawn. That's a beautiful kill.
He's him.
To start this off. Now the clock starting to work away.
Look at the positions. This feels unwinnable for Icy.
He has to go hunt down 3 different players. There's just not going to be enough time.
Oh, that.
Why did they advance the boom
And now
bot?
he's 0-1 versus the boom bot.
Superman's in a great spot. He's been the shining light for EG, and he starts the round well, but the util.
For a little bit of chip damage. Beautiful.
Ooh, spot out onto at least 2 C's in Icy. Gotta be the man of the hour here. Gotta step up. Kawa off the satchel. He's moving. Does not care.
Love that attempt, though. Wall is now up. Kalenzin's going to try to get through the door with the rest of Loud, who are fairly weak.
Here's Ye.
20 seconds.
Ulted up. Only a shorty now. If he gets a kill, it's still good. Smoke up. Optimal position. That's 1. On the reload, Ye dips back.
10
He's
seconds.
going back. Here's a shorty. That's a double with the shorty.
It's a shorty.
Some pretty passive information, but even still, with Icy just jiggling, they have all rotated to the C side.
ETS 3 here, Super starts, but Digis in, maybe finding his round. Finally, it's the other players from Loud who haven't thrived thus far. Just a bit of damage onto 2Es.
Satchel out.
Satchel forward, Icy spots them both out. Tap on the spike, Icy, Ye together for the first kill, and now 2Es in the 1-on-2. Oh! 2Es!
No, I'm trolling.
You are
Ignore
trolling,
me.
but there's a hit coming in first.
What am I talking about?
EG are out on the site.
Oh my
Lucho
God.
spammed down by Nature, and now they'll fight back towards Secret. 2Es, good for 1 second. He ended the game, and he starts this one strong as well.
Dang, he is stepping up, and Nature right now isolated on the site.
The players' main are not smoked off though, so there is a crossfire. Now the smoke's up. And Pankata is rewarded with the kill. Swing out, Sheriff, he's pulled wide.
Oh my
Ditches
God.
in. He adjusts for the kills.
What a lovely retake, but first of all, you have to give massive credit to Limor. I see what you did there.
The people that have won Better Call Saul, no clue
For
what's
those who
going on.
have, they loved that bit. As Lucho is just getting flash, fighting back in Pankata. This is ridiculous. It's Pankata and Lucho Doncic again.
In that first playoffs game.
Maybe.
True.
Louder about to go for a big fight here into mid. Flash on through, but
Oh
yeah,
my
that
God.
transfer is,
He
I
is
feel like
sick
we're just
today.
reacting to a highlight reel this match.
dare I say,
Just get both kills right now. This is a
Oh,
crazy
He's going
fight.
30
out.
seconds left.
Kawenzine, perfect timing, that's one. And he dips away, doesn't get greedy.
No, and now you have to plant this spike if you're nature,
20
feeling the
seconds.
pressure of the time.
Lucio has a fight here. When does he choose to swing with? But another swing in nature gets it done. But the
10
plant is still not
seconds
down, and Pankata has snuck in backside. A flank coming through. They're crossing them up every which way is Pankata.
Last player
Somehow
standing.
doesn't come up with the second, and now nature, the IGL, a chance to win this in the 1v1.
Great kill on Pankata, who's going to regret getting ahead of himself, trying to take that fight before Kawenzine is
not
here,
playing
and
for
now
nature.
you're not playing it for him, but Kawenzine doesn't have a gun.
Does it matter? No
Almost.
way. I mean, almost gets it. Starting to rain in already. Here's that retake. 25 seconds. Spike not planted. Luke Show trying to wrangle the shots. They're both low in this fight against nature. He'll win it. Trade is there, but Loud has arrived on the site, and they have control. 15 seconds, and Loud has locked the door in the face of EG. A suck onto the
10
bomb.
seconds
Icy
left.
trying desperately to get a plant down, but the spam, his health, it's just not there. Finally a stick coming through, but the spam in time, and they're out of it.
This again, where he walks up with the outlaw, but this time EG on that full call.
Supa has a Vandal.
And he gets a kill onto Jijis.
Now they're draining and draining away.
And at that, they're never actually triggering that
Exactly.
sheer wall on either mid nor, or the street nor arc.
Here's the execute. Luke Show, Pankata.
30
I mean,
seconds
they're
left.
just going to get ripped to pieces, surely. No time.
Here's
no
that
space
wrap.
for AEG, and they're getting locked into a corner. The smoke will fade. The kill will come in. And this round, there's no way EG can get out of this one. Spikes on the ground, and good night. You said it.
Run harder execs and stop that time from being taken away from them.
And that idea is all well and good, but EG's off. Okay, it's dealt with. Ye gets the opener. Icy, who is he gonna try and go for
Hello.
here? Out with the Bucky, Icy. He gets his kill.
Yeah, good movement. Tossing the jump in
The
there
horns!
too.
No one broke it. That's one kill, another
Oh
spam
my god,
from
just
Toonies.
random spam. And Kawenzine has the Armageddon for the next tap, or to try and clear out back halls when they get back in.
There it is. There's nowhere for Ye to go but in. Trying to find something. Super will bail him out, and now he's been able to slip back towards street. Loud still not scaled out into the site. We'll get some info. No one's played close. But even then, Ye's still going back into the fire. Loud aren't into the site. Ye is here. Finally taken down, but lots of time dealt with. The rest of EG playing deep towards long. First tap onto the spike now.
Weapon.
I think it's going to be a straight
stars.
post plant. They don't have the time for this. Loud finally getting on the spike. Finally trying to stick
enemy
things through.
remaining.
Tuies gets the kill. There's still room for the stick. Supa adjusts. Just in the nick of the brawl. Dash through. The double duelists have arrived. The plant still yet to. Oh, the fight through the smoke. He was alone there. And he dies for his hubris. Now an advantage to Loud. They're going to put more ults into this one. Guns taken away. Icy, very alone here. Just a shorty in his hands. We saw
Nice
Ye
smoke to
do
play
it.
with, though.
A little late, but Digizine could try to rip that ultimate, get in and get all the info. Yeah, he's going to.
He gets out. Now a 4v4. Ult from Digizine. Kawenzine is
Whoa,
holding
whoa,
this
whoa.
one. Missiles finally in, but they've got it halfway. Icy only goes 1 for 1. And there's still a lot of time for Loud to play with. Kawa is sticking again, and no
Wait,
one is
it's
stopping him.
just
No one
over.
is swinging him. The pull doesn't come in. They didn't think it was halved, and they lose the round because of it.
He was only
Seconds.
19 now.
He eats a stun. He might die for it. Stunned the second time.
Oh, the
Flash in his
flash.
face. He's
Whoa.
still alive. 10 seconds. The spike now races into the side. It's the
10 seconds
pistols
left.
come alive for EG. And now the spam. The round. Can they still win it? The plant's coming in. It's back and forth. Icy needs the stick, but Pankata.
Welcome.
Now a 1v1. Then Icy. Good round, EG.
Yeah, okay.
They
Right
did it.
back
Good job,
in it.
round of
That
applause.
is a classic Potter timeout. Instantly, EG are back with a round win.
Oh, don't even.
It's also put Loud on an eco.
Right.
EG have already opened this up, got the first kill. Oh,
Don't
okay.
give away another gun, thank you.
All good.
I just want one normal anti-eco.
No.
That's all I'm asking
I'm not
for.
going to let you have it because Luxo and Pankot are alive.
Last
Let me
player
spin you
standing.
something.
No.
All right, there we go. That was a reverse caster.
Popping out of the ult.
sticking that?
And he doesn't die for it either. Cowanzine runs. It's another round where the site gets
Oh, that's so
wild.
sick.
And Cowanzine is the one who wins it out. The trade there is very nice from Ye. Position here, but he has to contend with Ye up top this box. This fight might just decide the round. Jizin starts to work in. It's free onto Ye. Flash in hand, but he dips back to safety, and now support has arrived in Loud. 2v2 towards Art. They're dealing with every kill, and the util starts to fall away. Missiles were used. They'll delay for a moment, but Derek is so far away from this fight, and now he's the only one left. It's not enough. Loud has to run. The time has expired, and EG sneak away with a round.
I didn't see exactly what happened there on the site from Loud. They had 3 players around.
Sheriff.
You're so smart, Mimi. How did you count to 2?
I just feel like that might be a lot. To be fair, they think Loud force here doesn't matter, though. That's 1 with the Sheriff already.
Pankot is just, even in the ecos, adding up kills.
Oh, good flash from Jizin.
That's 2.
He's
Game's even,
ulting?
and
He's
he's
handling
sending it.
this.
Wants to win this round. Spots out 1 player. Knows
Spots
the
out
second
2.
is in main. Will he pop out on the right timing? He's out of the ultimate and TPing back into sight. Low time.
Wait, you can
Dewey
full
can
stick back
defuse
there.
around the corner, but the missiles should win this round because time is already so far gone. And he can't
player
get on the
standing.
spike. The kills not coming through either, and it got dangerous, it got dicey, but
Loud,
okay.
they've got the full buy.
My
They've
bad.
got one opportunity to tie this up 6-6. And okay, Scrappy in the duels, but too easy, at least trades it back, and then Nature gets his.
That's a big ulti. Loud going for this mid fight. Looks just going to walk out into mid, but isn't quite there either. Still more bodies entering the fray. You think about it, Loud have never on a buy round fought into mid, so those extra angles unexpected. Jizin walking down.
Luke show as well.
Cowanzine, nice shot. That should lock up this round. Yay. Oh, nice adjustment, but he doesn't find the kill. It's really here on B to hold.
I mean, they're going to be getting here pretty quickly, right? EG trying to get past the one-way to Jizin, though. Early trades.
And Lucho trying to find timing, but forced back by Util.
Yay into the side already. A lot of utility for backhaul, but Louder holding their nerve. And Luxo, is this his round to turn it back into his favor? Absolutely. Easy 3 for...
Gain for Luxo to get right back into this game. I also, in the second half on Lotus, that's when he surged up the scoreboard and tied with Pankata, so perhaps we...
Yeah, Derek's only got a classic, so even him sticking around on site isn't too big of a problem.
30 seconds left.
And there it is.
And yeah.
That is super free. The rest of the team are getting to the site now for a very easy plant.
Look where Pankata is as well. He's ready to support. Just peek his head.
Oh
Oh my god. Through the wall.
That was actually Mike Herman trapped in Breaking Bad through the wall.
2 for 2 with the references today.
Really going in with the Breaking Bad cinematic
got
universe
a cook.
references. They did not prioritize getting into mid early on.
Icy ran out of time on his Steepy. Now he'll swing in, has a second to escape, and does get out as Nature picks up a kill. The lurk from Luxo. Activated into the site. Good timing, found onto Nature, who's got blindsided, and Icy on the swing as well. Barely finds a shot!
Oh my god!
Luxo, this rookie man,
Last player standing.
he is so good.
I mean, just he's on the phone with EG Corporate. Give us money, please.
Won't be the first time. Okay, Luxo shut down by the Marshal.
The solo street lurk.
Don't let him do it again, please.
Oh, this might be a brutal timing. Yes, Superman going to get that free as it comes.
Out from heaven, flash and nicely damaged. EG, they're firing back. It's a flawless, thrifty win.
You get that
Hold
line
on.
off if something happens with Ye, but
I'm holding. I'm on the edge of my seat.
at the moment there is a ton of initiator. Util
Prime Ye!
you
He got
used to
one
force
kill.
him back, and it just.
I'm Ye's biggest fan. Don't even start with
Don't
me.
get it
That was
twisted.
Don't get it mistaken.
Going
He's gonna
through
get
the
twisted.
smoke.
Okay, that's actually Prime. Yeah, that is so sick.
He's so back. He's so back.
I mean, the knives during the Steel Garden is so insane.
He's got the op back.
We've waited years for this.
Here.
Gonna wait a little
Not
longer.
that. 5v2, I want the highlight reel. Come on, Yay.
One
Through
enemy
the
remaining.
smoke. Icy takes the first. Yay whiffs.
And Kata looking sharp right now, but double face from EG to clean him up. Was worried that.
Well, we got some.
Breaking all the utility.
Oh,
Oh, wait, we're not
Icy.
breaking the utility.
Bro, you gotta hit those. He almost dies for it. Thankfully, Yay has got his back in the TP. Back into it with the ultimate.
down
That should
A.
sure it up.
Oh.
Superman.
Enemy remaining.
Where did he get those from? Cow and Zine as well? Wanted to put on a highlight reel, but he'll be shut.
Cycled up as well.
Icy's working on a flank. He
Oh
falls
my
off.
God.
It's a near kill off the missiles. Superman, oh, right before the wall goes up. Finds DGZ. So it's a 5v4 retake. Loud has forces still left alive on this site, and they have to be stalwart in their defense with the swings from EG. Util good. Luke Show! He was stunned! But still the round's not done. Loud. Walled off. Pancata holding, and there's no trade for Yay. Missiles, a pull. The spike is stalled. But the wall is still up for another moment. Now it'll fall down. A stun, ready to go. Spam needs to come in as Pancata. He comes alive and Loud.
Very unlikely. It's that explosive retake potential EG are hoping for. Not going to be able to tap into that. Sin finding the opening towards B. Makes so much rely on the other carries of
my
EG.
God. Ye was just swinging through that
Here's
max
Nature
confidence.
on the site. Repositioning into the close corner. This could be deadly. There's a duel in mid as well, but Nature, he's gone. And now it's on Supa, who does find his mark. Still, it's a big disadvantage.
Fight. Or even if EG wait too long to get back into the site.
I don't know if they can even win this round. Time's low, the player's long. This is going to be so difficult, but that's a solid start. Still, the util
Obscuring
is
vision.
a definite problem for
One
Evil
enemy
Geniuses.
remaining.
They're going to try and get on the spike, but there's a player there ready to spam, a player there ready to push, and Derek, he's going to die for it. EG.
Out to match point. Dejazine running through the A site, getting all the info, realizes for his team that it is completely empty. Luke Shaw goes down on the flank. though.
That's a gun for Yay.
Oh, and that's the wall taken down as well. So all of a sudden, Icy is going to be on this flank so much faster than Loud would ever expect.
They're going to need to be heightened in the awareness to be able to pick off Icy.
I don't think anyone's going to be looking, at least not yet. When does that internal clock start to tick? When do they realize not fast enough? It doesn't matter! Icy misses the mark!
With the hero rifle too. That was EG's chance to get back in. Now the Tejo ultimate going down. They might just be able to get on the spike.
They're gonna try to. Nature holding things down. The missile's coming in.
Halved.
Gets it halfway. Dies for the efforts, but Supa with the
Oh,
bucky.
what?
He's gone through the smoke, and now Derek has to defend. Yeah, he's trying to stick
One
in the
enemy
2v2, the defuse. It's coming through, and EG on their thrifty round to spot seconds. And now, finally, the go button getting pressed, but Icy in the corner. The wall up, Icy. He
What?
whiffs again! And that might just do it. Nature now in a tougher position than he ever could have fathomed. Loud. How are they doing
10
this?
seconds
Well,
left.
now it's a 3v4 retake for EG. Ye still has an operator in his hand. The spike is going to be planted, and Tui's falls. Still, it's traded out by Counzian on the other side. EG are flooding into the site, but it's about to be a 1v3. It's just not going to happen. It's all
And
Loud.
it's Icy in two.
They've won 2 thrifties already in this game, or this half even.
Oh, don't let him get away with this. Don't let him do
Whoa,
something with the
no.
bucky. That's one already.
Oh my God, he's not aware. Icy gets the
He's
free
lacking
kill.
critical information.
That's a 30 kill player. Not checking his corners. You can't go into this bucky.
Yeah,
You
we-
can't swing this bucky. Please
not?
don't swing the bucky. Okay, it's fine. DGZ comes up and saves the day, and Loud, they fight back, bounce back into this round, but Icy! Redemption from the win!
It's on Loud that are susceptible to the one shot, and he's positioned on B where they're headed.
And importantly, it's Dujazin with light armor. The guy that's often taking the first fight. It doesn't matter for the Outlaw, but it might.
Other 3 Loud players have ultimates to play with. Use that Cosmic Divide to try to nullify some angles, force out. Yay, but he's able to capitalize regardless.
The spam is good for the trade, but it's flash up. Icy spots one. Another flash, 15 seconds Loud. They need to get the plant down, but EG is sending in all the troops. And Pancata, the IGL, the star. It should be just too much. 4 seconds, he's out of time. EG, OT, they're not out yet.
Yo, what? Get in. Artisia's in glass cannon off, peeking through doors early.
He's had a rough series, but in OT, it's not gonna change. Dead to Icy. And EG up 5v4. Luke Show, he's not finding the mark either. And EG now a clean plant player stuck in towards long. Loud have to go quickly if they even want a chance of winning this. They see Icy, that's a free opener. So maybe a chance now. They swing towards backside, no one's looking at Pancata, no one's looking. And now it's all about the post plant.
Oh, but there's still 2 stars down right now.
Already got used. The pull will come in next. No, the stun to start. Tui's pushed away, but it's a 2v1.
The other star's gone.
There's no pull. He's got to run. He has to stop Tui's. Tui's sticking, holding the shorty. It's enough from though. Loud is sending it. Here they come, Loud into the site. Icy swings out, finds 1, 2 from Icy. That's what you need to see, but Pancata breaking records and maybe winning this round. Needs a little more though. 2 already. But Yay on this late flank could be the knife in the back. Yay, when does he arrive? Just at the perfect time. 1 more kill. It's Tui's off the bench in the roster, trying to end a game on a clutch. But this time he can't do it. He be freaks. Now they're kind of normal.
And we love that for them.
Superman and Icy right into the stun. That is He's so well lined up.
Literally, this guy, every single series, is just a monster.
Maybe Digizin's going to join him too. I mean, getting that shot onto Yay.
A great ball line for Tui's. You got to give him credit for that. That line you can take from male with the fault line all the way into A ramp is just super strong.
Spike down B.
All right, so go next.
Yeah, tucking EG into bed this pistol round.
That was brutal.
This is where we're getting the real bias casting. That it wasn't their pick narrative.
Right. I do love that Riot nerfed the Omen one-ways.
Spike down
okay.
B.
Scoped weapon shots in the last 2 maps, which again is just incredibly rare. He's been fantastic with the AWP in 2025.
I mean, I'm pretty sure DG has been bottom fragging this series. And when we looked at kickoff, when there was like really high hopes for Loud, the reason was Dojazin opping on defense. Remember, that was like the narrative. And he's had a much quieter stage 1, especially in this series. But that's been made up for by Luxio's addition, by Pancata.
Playing for a stun line on Luxio's contact in mid. Keep your eyes on Tui's throughout this half. How he's going to be setting up his team. Yeah, well, he's just dying. Don't worry about him.
He's gone for so many aggressive push-ups on defense. Pearl now into split, and I mean, Lucio is just absolutely cooked. He's not getting out of that.
That's Christie's phone.
Hey, Dan the Penguin in chat, let us know. How much damage did the blast back used to do?
EG's keeping it pretty clean this round. They've just picked off Loud 1 by 1. Now Pancata alone on the site. And he doesn't tend to miss a shot, but I think there's going to be too many here for him, surely. There's 1, Spam's coming in, and yeah, trades will be good from EG.
I've got a big update. Penguin Valorant is my...
The old 1-3-1 open.
By the way, again, I wish I could draw right now, because look at A site. Like, Tui's is just in different positions. Again, don't look at those kills, the spam, that's...
Tui's is more concerned about vents.
I think there was some noise made on that drop as well from Nature. Djazine is just struggling in these fights at the moment where he's pushed up forward, taking 1v1s.
EG have a split onto Tui's. He's very alone in this corner. That's 1 though. 2 from Tui's. Let's see if he can get another. Yes, he can.
Right movement. That little strafe to the...
Either one of these guys wanting to jump down into it. That's kind of a death sentence.
Loud have really stacked up heavily towards B. Yeah. On account of Digizin's position, Luxio catching the first. Breaches Hill off the field. Superman done for as well.
Never gonna dance again.
This game has been so interesting. It feels like, in large part, it has just been EG contacting around the map and losing every round by attrition. Just a player gets spammed through smoke here, someone finds a aggro timing towards A main there, and they're playing like 3v5s every round.
Luxio fearing deadly aspects of the blast pack.
Not another eco.
Oh,
Don't
my God.
eco them again.
They're not going to do that hitting into B with 2 backside anchors from Loud with rifles. They would never win another eco.
They wouldn't do that. It's
Oh,
not
I love the TP into Paranoia. Only Ye unblinded, and it's good enough for 1-for-1.
But they still lose 2Es. Pancata's alone. DGZ only has an outlaw. And look how far away he is. This is essentially a 1v2 clutch
Ooh.
round for Pancata.
15 seconds, though, is tough.
Had to pop the blades. High-low setup.
Spike planted.
Icy falls away. Derek
my
can't
God.
find it with the Sheriff. And now Icy in the 1v2 spins around. And in the 1v1 against DGZ, the duelist diving down and dead to DG.
Yeah, it was just a step 2Es with that early fault line combo with the salvos. Did you see shoot forward? And,
Nice.
oh, fantastic shot. He's starting to heat up. Free-peek, that's some sick confidence. Some distractions, so if EG go into A, they won't be focused on that position.
And just so hard to play out of. Luxio's somehow finding a way. 1 kill for him already. Just barely hit by the sun, and that's going to cost him.
Awa running through. He has his knife out. There's someone right in front of him. Derek here gonna. What is this? Chaos both ways.
The double stun!
Shake hands. We all whiff. We all use.
World Tejo, however that, lore works. It's so
Omega,
confusing to
Alpha,
me.
like the groups.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's
Or like
actually
the
fairly
wolves.
simple.
Hey, Pancata.
Extremity control and sometimes mid control can be lacking. Right, Val.
Not again, man.
I mean, you could
still
see on Ye's reaction, he's like, there's 3 down mid! But that'll at least get EG into the site on A.
Oh,
Oh, what a
my.
catch from 2Es.
That was crazy.
He's looking good this game.
Gonna make this retake that much easier.
Don't lose the op to the Stinger in the corner.
I
Spike
think
planted.
it might be hard to beat the Stinger in the corner.
I don't.
Little sound
You
bait.
don't move very quickly.
Oh,
He sees it. Free kill for Icy.
Oh,
He's popping the
no.
rocket. They think they can win this, but 2Es
Oh my
dismantles
God.
the ultimate and Loud.
he is
Straight up win it.
on one right now. Respect to 2Es. He's going crazy individually. That little catch onto nature.
And they'll have heard the orb taken. At least noted that on scoreboard.
By the way, yeah, Pancata has swapped over to the op to keep his eyes on
Nice.
mid, but
Good
shut down by
timing.
Icy.
And I like Jaeger here. We're
How
down to
about
30
these?
seconds. EG have
30
ults too,
seconds
but
left.
2Es is just waiting to stall out this hit.
Both Rolling Thunders go in. They nullify. Ye wins the fight in main, so
Crucial.
2Es, the last stand for Loud to try and stall out this spike plant. He might just get overwhelmed, though. That's one. 2Es, 15 seconds to stop this, and he cannot. But the team has made it. There's missiles. There's an Armageddon, but it's not used in time, and EG get the plant. Luke Show, he's getting sneaky.
How is he here?
He snuck all the way through the
standing.
pit, but Derek can spawn. It's a kill onto his teammate, and now Luke Show, he's all alone. A kill here would give away the game, and now EG, they know. They're ready,
Oh
but
my
Super's
God.
dead. Tap on the spike amid the pull. Nature. He wraps it up. Finds EG to walk up onto the line. Ye fell off the angle
Oh
and
my God.
nearly gets away with his life. But here's the push coming back towards heaven. Luke Show only gets one, and EG trade on A.
Yeah, Ye is able to pick off the Jazin second
30 seconds
round
left.
in a row. Teleport from Pancata could get him in position to try and make a hero play over towards A, where Ye is embedded in the
20
site.
seconds
They're
again.
trying to rotate the spike in.
Last player standing.
Oh, but that was the key player. That was the missiles, the Armageddon. That was the last chance for Loud slipping away.
Stuff, but that's not the case anymore. He's crept into the smoke rifle out. This is a little awkward. Oh, but he does find that first kill. Instant trade from Pancata. Nicely done.
You want to send someone to try and recover that gun. It's actually the ultimate use there too. For EG, they really need to win this round. Guns picked up, Loud have a real shot at it, and Pancata on the reposition. He could be potent here, but the shot's not found in time, and EG claim control of. Got it.
But with Derek repositioning to main, doubled up backside, this crossfire is brutal.
Yay, misses out on the shot. And this gives inroads. Stun for both breaches. Nature primes his. DG dodges it. And Derek, 30 health. The missiles to work with. DG holding this one. He's gonna get it halfway. An updraft to get out does not need it. And Derek getting held wide by 2Es. Not ready. Loud, bounce back.
Compared to what we've seen in this half, it's him. Going up into extremities alone with a scoped weapon. Luke Shaw, that is awkward for Icy. Good opening.
And EG's not going to have their refreshables back until 20 seconds on the clock.
One suppressed.
All right. This Loud team has really strong map control at the moment. Is Pantana going to be able to deal with another? Yeah, Nature shut down. No breach util now for the...
With this crossfire. And it could be disastrous for EG if they just swing into it. Yay, spotted, that's one. Plant trying to be committed, but DG's arrived, and with the time...
They've gotten up ramp, have been very successful. As a counterpoint. Right now, quickly up into that mid. Look shows in front of it, but panged out, and he's going to be taken down easy.
Icy insta-reacts to pop his ultimate. I don't know if he's going to have a target for this one. An ult coming in from his teammate, I think, there. No, that is going to be the defender one coming through, and gets a little weird, but Icy still gets it with the Guardian finding that kill.
Yeah, you blink and EG are up 5v2.
All good. A little fast around, that's all they needed this time.
Standing.
And Nature takes down one. This means
Spike
DGZ
planted.
in a 1v5, and I mean, you asked for a little more pace. They've given it to you.
Yeah, they upped it, and particularly they get the kill on Luke Show, and why slow down there? Icy's going to pop the showstopper, force any other players to retreat, take all that space together. That's pretty ridiculous, but incredibly irrelevant. Not want to have to deal with anchoring in a site, getting bombarded by all of that utility.
But Nature has full utility. EG are ready to flood out into the site quickly. Already one kill, but Look Show has been fantastic so far. As the trades come in and missiles find something, Pancata and Tui's are forced onto other sides of the site.
There's a stun for Nature. Aftershock into the corner as well. Tui's flushed out. And EG do well to deal with him, but the Sheriff from Pancata, not this time.
Damn, it looked like he was about to stabilize the aim there for that second kill, but it only got the body shot onto Derek.
Yeah. EG, I guess they're just going to bookend the pistol round. It looks like they want to let Luxo do like a reverse lurk into B instead of going through mid, go through vents to get in there. And he wins the fight!
With a ghost.
That should not be winnable. How does he even find that? I just do not understand, but okay.
Well, he shot him.
I understand that part.
Okay.
It's the how
What were
he
you
shot him, how he didn't take damage, how he not dead.
These are the questions EG will be asking themselves if they lose the anti-eco.
Not another eco, EG. Derek seems to be there. Luke Show's dropped in behind
This guy's a
him.
secret agent!
You're not missing WWE after all, Wyatt.
How did he get through the
Dude,
wall?
it's James Bond at the Olympics just rolling in like that.
I don't understand how he appeared in that location on the map after what we previously
There was
saw.
a smoke in heaven, and he found a weird timing. 2v3, Luke Show.
Ooh, nice
Can't
missiles
do
from
it that time.
Derek.
Derek is single-handedly winning the anti-eco with only a ghost.
You've got to respect it.
Tui's 1v3. Just a classic. Okay. That's one. He has an aftershock, but they shouldn't let him win this.
Just a classic, she
They
says.
shouldn't let him win this.
Classic.
And, well, he only has a fault line now.
Only a fault line,
Only
he
3
says.
bullets on the classic. Okay.
Okay. But honestly, when he gets that third,
Ooh, the spam isn't connecting him. Slightly off on that lineup.
In they go. Icy. He gets one. How much more? He's already wounded. Players dive down into his nade. And Icy still trying desperately to live. Not for long. Now it's up to Ye. The second rifle in the hands of an EG player. And he's ready for the player
Spike
towards main. But Pancata, a lovely
player
crouch. The
standing.
movement's too good from Loud.
30
Luxo's
seconds
movement
left.
is crazy. He is just sprinting around the map. Getting kills underneath you, wrapped around pillar to put down pressure. 20 seconds left. He needs to get this cross. Nature tried to take the timing.
He's walking through the molly,
One enemy
but he's
remaining.
getting
Wow.
held. Luke
God, he
Show.
got the guy behind.
Having any mid space this late in the round is kind of upsetting. They're leaving Judges in there because he's so low HP and
Look at
he's
the timing he just
Wait.
found. Past the Roomba, flanking through. Icy, he's about to get flanked. Walks back towards the jet, doesn't even matter.
Great flash.
Because Luke shows the executioner on ramp.
and remember Nature so low, back on site, droned out by the opposing Tejo.
And
Dunked
just has
up.
the stinger as well.
Good
He's
night,
cooked.
Nature. Luke Show, another
Oh
kill for the
my
highlight
God.
reel. This guy is outrageous.
A decent and unorthodox record. I see close up with the blocky. He's gonna get the first into the showstopper.
It's too. Oh, he
my
hits
word,
it.
he's alive!
He's
Look
alive.
at the moves! Icy is out just like that.
They can't keep getting away with it.
On the third map, he's
Oh
back
my god,
with
they
another
can't
eco.
keep getting up.
I will put my face in the cake.
Where's the cake?
30 seconds.
Can we get the
left.
cake back up here?
Last
Because it's
player
happening.
standing.
It's a
It's not
flawless.
happening.
Your
Nice and
get
safe
your
and
eco
warm.
frags, Tuies. Come on.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
It's
no.
fine.
Oh no.
Almost.
Rifle
There
recovered.
could have been a paint shot.
Tries to walk out now with that nebula dropping. Dijazine so far forward.
He wants to so bad.
Evan. Oh my god, brought Derek down to 11 HP with the Bulldog.
They're coming back for the split into B. It's an Omen ult in backside. Tuies gets that kill in mid. And now,
Just almost need to get lucky in some way. Missiles, stun in the corner, but Luke Show, the nade's coming towards him. Can he live through it? No! Luke
Paint
Show
shell
down
kill.
to the paint shells. And it's a 4v3, but time is still a critical problem, and Cowanzine is still fighting. He'll swing forward. Icy on the defuse. Missiles going in. Is it enough? Will it stop the defuse? No! Just in the nick of time, Icy.
a bit of a bully this round, going for the outlaw against the light armors. Peek me.
Oh
They
my
did.
god.
Hold on. Like EG stepping up into B main now, giving up full control over mid.
It's gonna be a 2v4 though, in this space. Here comes the swing from Loud Super. It's 1 for 2.
Motion, inertia, momentum. They've
It's
got it
happening.
on the eco round.
Oh no, Luke Show with the timing up into heaven as well. Derek naded away, can't push the planter like he wanted.
And scan. They're aware. Luke Show shuts down Nature, wrapping
wrap
her
it
stairs.
up,
Oh
wrap
my
it
god. That
Completely cringing it.
Luke Show. Luke Show. Not this round, please. Oh, he's dead.
Boink. Well, that's one way for EG to swing back after throwing against the eco.
Viper Spit is being used in mid, but it looks like Loud just wants to accelerate after losing Luke Show towards B, get through heaven, get into the safe site. Dijazine wrapping back elbow.
Ooh.
Fantastic rolling thunder from Nature.
Yo, Dijazine went to the moon!
He's back down to earth now and ready to fight against Nature. He's still just waiting in the smoke. Spike is not on site. Is Loud gonna try and leave? No, flash into the smoke. DG gets the kill, but EG is closing the gate in main.
Tuies and Dijazine, they know that they have to double face this right now. Is Derek actually going to give them
The
anything?
aftershock.
Aftershock, it forces them out, and that's the first. Derek shut down.
Yay now, up in heaven, not able to connect on Tuies. Tuies has been lights out, but 61 HP between these two players. Dijazine would have to come up big.
5 health in hell.
Last player
Icy
standing.
swings at the perfect time and puts Tuies in a clutch position, but he cannot stand for it. EG, gap is back down to 2.
There's just that adjustment over on the B site, getting Ye boosted up onto the box, and it was the longest and the quickest game
The
of the
most
stage.
rounds, the least stakes.
All right, dash through from Dijazine. Oh my god. Great kill from Ye, but insta trade from Loud to keep us even at the 4-on-4. Armageddon going to force anybody from EG back if they were playing towards Raptors. Heaven.
Cowan gets a big
Cowan.
one there.
Cool.
Cowanzine
One
actually
enemy
finds 2 in the...
remaining.
Tarek!
Excuse me?
Where did those kills come from? Pancata, 1v2. Trying to close this one out. Get Loud to series point. A walk forward, step made. EG on the double swing. They stay in it.
EG on double digits now. Unbelievable. They're still trying to play this one out. Have enough for the next. So
Oh,
they can
rocket
do.
for Icy. Doesn't find a connection. Super with the shorty.
Whoa, go back to B Heaven though, because Ye stepped up on this. Drone will see him now in a 1-on-2. And Loud don't look to be slowing down anytime soon. That is a gorgeous shot out.
It's outpost fun to navigate here.
Oh, the pinch is about to punish Luke Show though.
He's
Can't
not
be
looking
sticking
for it.
around for this. No, sir, he's down.
In hell though, Pancata still yet to find his record. Here's his chance to do it. With a round win to boot, one player above him, he's crossed up, trying to find a shot, and he just is unable to. So Tuies now in a 1v3, and that task is too difficult as well.
Oh, we have cursed him for talking.
Oh dear.
Getting fed this information about the kill record, we have cursed.
The same thing happened in map 1 once we said 27.
You see?
And now it's a
It's gonna be a 5v5 retake in EG. They've already flooded in. Icy spots one on Nubox, and it's all
Spike
traded
down
out.
B.
EG up by 1. But a flank coming in.
Supa's working on that lurk and let Needy hit the spike down. EG will be able to hear this, and Supa's gonna make his move.
Spike planted.
Astral falling, Superman. That's 1. Cuts it down to Pancata, still yet to find his record. He's got it. Now he wants the round, but Derek again, the man to deny. EG, match point.
Just look at how regimented these retakes are on B from Evil.
To be on the chamber with the free out. He doesn't think he needs it anymore. Dodging the flash, but he is seen. Louder moving into him quickly, and he's in the midst of it all. 1 kill, traded back quickly, but Supa is still in the back of sight. Trades back and forth, it's a 3-on-3 in the post.
Drone coming in for the retake. Cowanzine going up towards heaven. Icy's here. Icy gets the kill. Now Luke Show, the rookie, and Tui's to try and take this game to overtime. Extend already our longest series of the stage. Tap on the spike. Missiles flash for EG, the double swing in heaven. EG! It took the longest